Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. We start here with chapstick. This is the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy because we just have fun here. I do curse on my channel sometimes. Crazy because we have fun here. The troll because there is no such thing. But also just to make a little bit of fun of the perfection aspect of the beauty community. You're perfect the way you are. Your looks, your personality, how you do your videos. You rock it. Y'all be rocking it. And so the troll just try not to fall into feeling like if you don't use a particular brand or product or apply things a certain way that your makeup isn't going to be bomb. So that's the troll part. It's an illusion. Being a troll is an illusion. And when I say it out of fun. It's like you can say what you want to say about what I use, how I apply it or whatever, but I'm going to rock it and I know I look good and y'all look awesome as well. So just know that here it is about self-acceptance, self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to with face paint. But again, not feeling like you need to because of someone else's expectations or what the beauty community says. So that is the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. This is what else you'll see here. I'm kind of excited and nervous for this video at the same time because when I envision how things are going to be, it usually doesn't turn out that way. So you can tell by the title what we're doing, and I'm doing several videos today. This is for Mara. Hey girl, hey. She is one of my subscribers, and also, you know, we follow each other on Instagram and chit chat. And in my video, when I did, I think it was Decadence, I asked, do you guys have a preference? It might have been my swatch video when I swatched all three of the Mothership palettes that I have. I asked, do you have a preference in what you want to see first on what I do looks with? Meanwhile, I did do a look with Decadence, but the answer came back from Mara. She wanted to see a look next with Midnight Sun. And so this is what that looks like. I decided I'm not going to swatch her palettes because I am concerned with hard pan with her formulas, but I will link below the swatch party video so you can see what those look like. So this is what it looks like on the inside, and I do have the colors on a label on the back because they're not in here. I spoke about that in another video, one of my pet peeves about her palettes. But anyway, what my plan is, these are heavy and I'm trying to hold it without being awkward, which is difficult because I am awkward. So my plan is inner corner, center lid, outer corner, inner transition, outer transition, hashtag team too much, right? Deep in outer corner, or use it as a liner. And maybe top this shade or one of these shades on top of one of those on the lid. And for lower lash line, first half lower lash line, second half lower lash line. So doing that, we'll have used all 6 of these and one of these. That's the plan, subject to change. So what we're going to do, I do have brushes out. I'll tell you now what they are. For inner corner, we're going to use the Esom V27. All of this is subject to change. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Hourglass number 3 for our lid shades. Makeup Forever number 234 for our outer corner because I like that edge. For our transition shades, Scott Barnes, ooh, almost dropped one, number 61 brush. And what did I have? Oh, this one's here. This is a different one. I have like 4 of these for whatever I'm going to top with. And I think I may apply additional primer and then top the top shade. Top the top shade. You can't top the top shade. Put on additional primer and then put on the topper. I don't use my fingers for makeup. I applaud those of you who do because it looks so easy, but the germaphobe in me is just like, nah. For lower lash line, we're going to use Makeup Geek, and this says Defined Crease Brush. And so that's what plan is, subject to change. And we're going to get started right now. Inner lower lash line, NYX retractable eyeliner in gold, and on the outer lower lash line, this one I believe is golden olive, and that's what it says. And so we're going to do that right now really quick. And I know some of you like seeing the entire process, but for some reason I feel like this video is going to be long, and so I'm wondering now if I'm going to edit out one eye. I don't want to, but I also don't want the video to be long. And long for me currently is 20, 25 minutes. Long for me used to be 15 minutes. So somewhere along the line that changed. Because I know, you know, we're adults, we're busy, we have things to do. And instead of watching me for 30 minutes, you can watch like 2 other people's 15-minute videos. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want to take away from someone else's channel, because it's hard enough keeping up with any one person. And if you're subscribed to more than 5 people and they upload as often as I do, it can be hard to keep up. And so I don't want you guys to miss out, or to really be like, oh, Dion has a 30-minute video, I'll watch somebody else's because it's 10 minutes, you know, that type of thing. So that's my thought process behind that. So we're going to prime our eyes. I no longer need to do this because my eyelids are no longer oily. Fenty eyeshadow primer, of course. And I am going to edit out finishing this side and blending it out with the one brush I didn't show you, the Angle Concealer brush. We're ready to get started with the palette. Today is Wednesday, April 20th. My eyes are still irritated from Sunday when I went to family dinner with someone's house who had pets. And I almost didn't do this video, and I said, you know what, I'm doing it. And I have 2 other ones I'm going to do right after this one. So it'll be like a series of videos, different topics though, from doing different things. So we're going to jump in. What I'll do is, as far as the shade names, I'll just put it over here somewhere, what it is, so that way I don't have to flip back and forth. And I'm doing this just for time's sake. So first shade, Inner Corner. This is my first time using this palette. Inner Corner. Ooh wee. Oh my. And I am, that you hear, if you heard it, is me tapping off. This is smooth, which is good. I don't know why I'm going all the way up, because I can always just go add more later. Hourglass brush, the second shade. I have to think of something to say, because I don't want to bore you. If you have Midnight Sun, what do you think about it? If you want to collab with Mothership numbers 3, 4, 5, or 6, Decadence, Bronze Seduction, or Mothership, let me know. Those are the 3 that I have. I purchased them during that glitchy sale, but I didn't catch the glitch because I took a few days to think about if I wanted to try her palettes again, because before I had a serious issue, not me, my eyeballs had a serious issue with her celestial shades and the glitter and all of that. And having learned new things and new techniques, I've been wanting to try again. And so when I saw that sale, I was like, does this mean go ahead and get it? Is this confirmation, or is this temptation from the devil? We're going to see if it was from the devil or not. And my eyeballs will let me know. So that's that shade. And we're going to just, even though I have like 4 of these, we're going to turn it over and use the other side of the brush and go into that green. And that's going to go here. So far, I am liking this look. I really do like her mattes. It's just the celestial shades. My eyeballs were like, troll, no. And I had that holiday palette she came out with that year. The reddish cardboard one. Something, and her stuff, long titles, and so I don't even remember what the title was. But it had the 3 pinkish purpley matte shades in it, and those were the only matte shades. And that one, the glitter, the fallout in that one was just so horrible for me. And it was tenacious. It wouldn't wipe off, you know, my face. It was in my eyes. It was just bad. And so it wasn't even just her celestial shades. It was like that palette too. Like my eyes were just like, And so we're trying it again. And we gonna see. This is a nice shade. I'm liking how that looks like it's a dual chrome, even though it's 3 different shades. I'm going to flip this back onto the first side and sweep, hoping it's some of that center shade still on here. Yeah, just to tone it down, that worked. Just to tone it down just a little bit. Sometimes I feel bad toning stuff down because I know a lot of people are all about the shimmer shimmer disco ball from outer space. As Teresa's Dead says, alien slut, whatever she calls it. And here I am toning stuff down. This I like. This I like. So we're going to put that brush down. We're going to go into inner transition. This side, I always like how I do this, and this side I don't. And I know it has something to do with the angle of my hand. That's nice. So we're going back in, coating both sides of the tip. And I'm trying to keep it close because this side always ends up wide. And I think it's how my wrist is turning the brush. But so far, so good. I think it's going to be good till we get to the topper, because then it's going to be like, okay, what's going to happen? I'm just doing this just to blend because this line on this side is really thin. But I am digging it. Oh my goodness. This looks ashy over here for some reason. That's why I was like, because this side doesn't look like that, but over here like it does. We're going to put that brush down. We're going to take a clean one and we're going to go into that reddish shade. The red and green go. We're going to find out. Tapping that off. Oh, I'm kind of nervous. And it's only makeup, so why be nervous? So we're going to do that and just get the color down and then go back and blend. And I thought about using one of the Makeup Geek brushes or like a dome shadow brush. Lord knows I have plenty. But for some reason I wanted to use this brush. I feel like I haven't used this brush in a while. One of the 4 of them that I have. And so I try to keep my brushes in rotation as well as my makeup. And now we're blending what I think I don't know. I think I'm going to take the first transition shade and go over this. That's what I'm thinking. Hashtag troll tried it. For me, that's how I learn what I like and what I don't like, is by trying different things. No additional shadow on here right now. And we're just going to blend this. We're going to do windshield wiper, which is actually going to take both shades both ways. The first shade over here and this shade over here. I think it's interesting. It might be the lighting, but it looks like there's a gap right here. And I think it's the lighting. But we will go back and add some more of that green metallic shade anyway. Just because we can. Which is not always a good reason to do something. But it's makeup, it washes off, so go for it. Troll Nation, that's what we do. So we're going into that green. And we're going to pat that. See, when I go like this, it doesn't look like a patch right here. But when I go like this, it does. So it really is the lighting. It really is. So that's good to know. We're going to put that down. We're going to go back with that first brush. You know what? I kind of want to take a different brush. And we're just going to feather. We're not going to do windshield wiper. We're going to just feather. Interesting combination with this red up here. Trying to think of what to say. We're going to take a Makeup Geek brush and we're going to go into that first transition shade. Because I'm not really feeling it. And so we're going lightly over this whole transition area. And so if I do this look again, I'm going back in. I wouldn't use the red, I don't think, because I'm not really feeling it. I don't think it's horrible, but I'm not feeling it. This sounds cheap when I tap off on this one. Hope I don't break it. I don't think it's that fragile. So, all right, we're going to take a fluffy brush, a large fluffy brush, small fluffy brush. This is an Esom V33. So we're just going to lightly go in small circular motions. Because I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. And maybe it's the green and red together that I'm not liking. I'm not sure. I don't know. And I knew it was a lot putting 6 shades on my lid. I did. But we experiment here. We do things. And I appreciate you being here to experience this experiment with me. I'm surprised I didn't stutter or stumble when I said that. So it blends out nicely. I was going to say it blends out nice well. I don't know what I be saying. Instead of saying it blends out well or blends out nice, I try to mix 2 different words that don't make sense. Yeah, it blends nicely. I'm liking the blend. I'm just not sure about the color combination. And I don't know what to do about it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this brush and go into that dark shade in the corner at the bottom. And we're going to just put that right here. Yeah, so this is the first 6 shades on the lid. Hashtag tea too much. This, I love the way the lid looks. This red is just throwing me off. But now I know, which is the point of experimenting. Now I know what not to do next time. I like that. So we're dipping in again, tapping off, and we're going to just place this right here. I like this brush for this because this edge gives me an edge. And I do have a tendency to automatically go round with my eyeshadow because I tend to follow the shape of my eye. And when I see looks where the liner's winged out, I'm like, that is so nice. And I think to do that, but then habit takes over and everything ends up round. So I have to make a conscious effort to do that, even though this isn't really like that. So, but anyway, I love how the lid looks. I'm going to, with the pointy side down at the top of the lid shades, I'm just going to sweep that just a little bit. I like that. And the same thing, pointy side down, just sweeping that there. Oh, I like that. Part of me wants to like cover the red with that, but that'll be too dark, too far up. I like that. I like that gradient. Okay, Midnight Sun. Another reason I was always, well, not always, but another reason that I didn't try Pat McGrath again sooner or keep trying when I had it is because when I did the numbers, it didn't make sense. Okay, her palettes are $125. You get 10 shades. 4 were celestial shades, which my eyeballs were like, bitch, you know, we ain't doing that, troll, put it down. And so that left me with 6 shades to use for $125. That didn't make sense to me. And I know Natasha Denona, we all know her palettes are $129 for 15 shades. And I can use every shade in her palette. And so even if I paid full price for Pat, $125, I only have 6 shades. And her palettes are good for a year. You can keep palettes longer, but it says 12 months. Natasha Denona, $129, 15 shades, 24 months, 2 years. And so it just made sense to me, in my mind, just stick with Natasha. Use every shade. Don't have issue with them. And they last twice as long. So that was another reason why I put off trying Pat McGrath again. But then with the sale and the price came down, I'm like, and as I said, I had been wanting to try them again. So we're taking both of these one at a time. That, this shade is going to go here. And then the same place on the other eye. So when you guys are thinking about what to buy and you're looking at palettes, don't let just one color be the reason you purchase an entire palette, unless you just want just that one color. But I think about how much use am I going to get out of it? Am I really going to use it? Is it going to look nice with my complexion? Am I going to like how it looks with my undertone? And so those are all things that I think about when I buy a palette. And I had to learn that even if a palette is really, really beautiful, I have to analyze it. How is this going to look on my skin tone? Also, is this my aesthetic? If it's a pastel palette, it can look really beautiful. I don't like me in cool tone shades, which pastels are. So I have to really think about, am I really going to use it? And so not just buying it because it's pretty, but buying it because I really, truly believe I'm going to like it and that I'm going to use it. And whether or not I have an issue with it, I won't know till I get it and try it. But those are some things to think about. Not just buying it because it's pretty, unless you're just a collector and you have disposable income to do that without going into debt. I do like the look. The red is growing on me, but I'm still not really sure. So now I'm thinking which shade to use as a topper. We've used all 6 of these shades. Yeah, the troll did that thing. I'm kind of thinking this one only because of the gold that's here. Even though I think this might offset the red, but then how will this look next to the green? Or just say fuck it and do this one, which will play off the inner corner shade. We're going to go in with this one. I do kind of want to just do that one just because. We're going to experiment and do that one just because. And that looks to be the flakiest one. So if I can tolerate that one, I should be able to tolerate the rest of them. This is the second flakiest. Flakiest, second place flakiest. Yeah, so I don't know what this is going to look like, but that's the purpose. That's why we're here. So we're going to take some of the Fenty primer, and I don't always like to do this. It is an extra step. Oh, I put too much on the lid. And I also found when I do this, because this is a tacky primer, the same brush we used earlier, if I don't pat it out evenly, it makes the shadow flaky looking. That doesn't make sense. It makes the shadow look textured. That's the word. All right, so, and I have a feeling this won't stick unless I do this. And so that's why I'm doing this, because I don't like to do extra steps. So we're going to take our clean one. You know what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I want to try it with that brush first? Remember the Gloss Bomb Christmas set years ago? I kept the tin, and what I put in here are my double-ended sponge tip applicators and also these little ones. So that's what is in here. So when you have little tins and stuff like that, find a use for it. So we're going to use one of these, and we're going to take that shade. These are supposed to mimic finger. I don't know. I'm scared for my eyeballs, and I wish this was bigger. I do want to use the brush because the brush is bigger, because this is just taking too long already. Let me place it, and then I'm not tapping off, and then try to, you know what, I'll pat it out with the brush. This is hideous. This is hideous. Oh my gosh. Yo, I am really trying it here, like for real. I have so many different laughs that sometimes it makes me laugh when I hear myself laugh, because I'm like, where is that coming from? Yes, it's coming from my throat, but it's just like, what the hell? Like, which troll personality is that one? Oh my gosh, when I was at the family dinner, my cousin, my little cousin, because I went to my cousin's house, and so it was her daughter, she laughed, and I said, oh my gosh, like, she has a hearty laugh. She's 12. Somebody said something. She went, I looked, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, she has such a hearty laugh. And to be 12, I was just like, it shocked me. Oh my gosh. This is hideous. Okay, so I'm just going to pat it out with this one. I don't see any fallout in the mirror down here that I'm looking in. This is hideous. but it may grow on me. Because have you ever seen something you were like, that is butt crack ass ugly, but the more you look at it, it's like, you know, it's not so bad. I think that's what this will do. Oh my goodness, this is like too many colors, and I'm going in for more. I'm going to go in a little more of that sparkly orange, peach, whatever, and put that right here. The only thing with these is only uses one side, and so do I just keep it and then use that one, or use the others? Excuse me, so rude. And then use the other side. I still kind of like, sorry for smacking, how the lid looks. It's just this red up here is throwing me off, but I do like how the outer corner is looking. The red up here is just throwing me off. And so maybe next time, if I do this look again, I'll just put the red just here on the outer corner and not, well, not outer corner, but outer transition, but not halfway over. So this is how I learn best, is just trying things and then figuring out, if I did this again, what would I tweak? And so this is the look. Yo, I'll be trying it. I did pull out a lippy already. But I'm going to do a basic lippy, because one of my other videos today will be the LYS and the Cover FX blush. And so I don't, oh, you know what I'm going to use? Is this going to go with it? This is a thing that came in Elf, and I believe it was a free gift. And it says day right here, and this side says night. So this is day, which maybe over a black liner or a dark brown liner, because... And so, and I think I did try it, and I was just like, And this side says nice. It says night. And I still do have chapstick on. And I did like how this looked. And so, yeah. I love me with a dark lip. And so when I use colors like these, I'm always like, because I know, well, I think it looks nice, but it's just not all the way my aesthetic. And so I'm like, you know, you can think something's nice and it not be what you prefer. I think it does go with the eye look. Let me know what you think of the eye look. And yes, I did that because, yeah, she tried it. So I used 7 out of the 10 shades. I am not, yes, I am seeing a few flakes down here, but not a lot. It did not get in my eyes. And no, it's not brushing off in true Pat McGrath Celestial Shade fashion. Yo, you know, I'm seeing like flake all the way down here. So like when people say do your face last, I see glitter down here. So it's not just under my eye, because under my eye I don't have any. It's down here, and I see some flakes down here. So it's like this area. And on this side, I see a few down here. So it's not even my under eye, because some people used to powder under their eye to sweep away fallout. I'm like, my fallout isn't under my eyes. It's like on my face, like on my cheeks and down here and around here, which is weird. So yeah, it's not even brushing off, which, okay, that much has not changed, because before when I was trying her stuff, it didn't brush off either. So this is the look. Let me know. I laugh when I think to say, let me know what you think, because I think it's kind of questionable. I forgot liner. We're at 30 minutes, y'all. Where is my liner? All right, we're just gonna, we're gonna pop on this Fenty liner, which is going on rough over that Celestial shade because it's a textured shade. If you seriously, and be honest, don't mind 30-minute videos, let me know. If you prefer 20 minutes or less, let me know, and then I'll just go back to editing out one eye. Because I want you guys to watch my videos. I want you to enjoy watching my videos. Or does it not matter? Because there's sometimes, like if I'm cooking, I'll put on a video and I'm more so listening, and I will look up every now and then if it's a tutorial. Tutorials I do tend to watch more. If it's a tag video and it's just a talk through, those are the ones I tend to multitask and do other things while the video is on. But if you're actually watching, let me know, do you prefer 20 minutes or less? Because I don't want it to be a chore for you to watch my videos. And I do want you to watch my videos. And so that is the question. Are you okay with 30 minutes? Well, longer than that now, but 30 minutes or 20-minute videos. And all of them won't be 30 minutes long. I'm just still trying to figure out what's best for when I do eye looks, which always end up being tutorials. This eyeliner on this side came out way thicker because there's a chunk of that shadow that's making my brush skip. This side I really like, but now we gotta make it even, that damn shadow. And I don't like thick eyeliner because my eyes are puffy / hooded. And the liner will transfer up to my upper lid because of the puffiness. And my eyes are burning. We're not going to do mascara because my eyes are already burning. That is it for this video. Let me know, like seriously, what you think of the look. Should I just do, if I do it again and do put the red, just put it here instead of all the way over, or just put that tan shade all the way over? And also, 30-minute videos you're okay with, or keep them under 20? And so that'll be it. Again, thank you, Mara, for wanting to see Midnight Sun. Like this, I think it looks okay because that orange does play off of the red. But like all it is, like, I don't know. But it looks dual chromey, multi-chromey with the different lid shades, I think. And I think that makes it interesting. So I'm still on the fence. But anyway, you'll see me in the next video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tolerating my shenanigans. You'll see me in the next video.